Waco, and they're in Palm Desert. Ricky and Erica would go back and forth. In 5 months, 5.5 months, I think they did 100 plus recruits in a single month. And in 5 months, they made $75,000 as a non-MD, never having been in this industry ever before. I want to give them 3 minutes to share their story with you. Give it up to them.
Such fire, such determination, but it did not start without BFG, Tony Moran, so big shout out. If it wasn't for them pushing us, we would not have gotten to 100, so thank you. BFG, respect. Guys, listen, a lot of people ask, how did you do it? How did you do it? It's all about competition and coming through. Guys, I'm so amazed at Ricky's presentation, his fire. That's the only reason why we will forever continue to bleed TCO, to come through for TGA, to come through for everybody in that organization. And guys, listen, just believe in what people talk about up here. I'm sitting over there thinking, man, how amazing would it be to come up here on stage? And I thought about that at PHPU. Another shout out, if it wasn't for Chris Phelps, listening to his speech at PHPU, I would not be up here today, and I would have told my wife, this is a pyramid scheme, this is a hoax, let's get out of this. But if it wasn't for listening to Chris Phelps, I would not be here today. So I like to give credit where credit's due, and all of you, especially Ricky and Erica, for pouring so much belief. The Del Toros, the Gaitans, they poured so much belief into our team. We're forever thankful. Thank you, Patrick. It's just amazing. Thank you.
Great job. Give a round of applause. Awesome job. Okay, all right. So now, which amount of music is welcome to 100 people in a month? Anybody in this room? Then 50 became a big number, then 75. Now 100 is not a big number. And I think the record is held by who? Wendy, who did what? 164? Is that the Gaitan? Can you correct me? What's the number with Wendy? Is Gaitan's in the room? 133? Who? Kevin did 164? 164 as a non-MD? 100 as a 22-year-old or a 21-year-old? 22-year-old. I keep hearing about Wendy's going to be competing with the rest of the MDs. Can't wait to see what she's going to be doing. How many guys want to hear the announcements? So you can see right here now, we've been interviewing a lot of people to be our external and our internal life and annuity wholesalers. We've interviewed a lot of people that have come through law firms. We've got a lot of people that have been here today and yesterday and the day before. Pretty much every day we've been interviewing different people that are here. Pretty exciting to see what's taking place. We're in a marketplace. Not a lot of FMOs are investing into training and bringing wholesalers. Most FMOs just rely on carriers wholesalers. We're not waiting on carriers wholesalers. We're bringing our own wholesalers and trying to train and get our guys to a whole different level with the team that we're putting together. So pretty excited to see who's going to be the next person getting hired. They all have a presentation on Monday and Tuesday to do for me before we decide who we bring on. Well, I know a lot of you guys met some of these guys. You're telling me I like him more, I like her more, I like this person more. That person's Puerto Rican, this person's Tagalog, that guy's a white guy, I like this guy, I like that guy. We'll see who we hire here in a minute. Anyways, having said that, I got a few things I want to share with you before I give you the speakers. A few thoughts. Number one, I want to speak to the spouses. Husband and wives. I had a conversation with one of our couples recently. It was a pretty tough conversation, but it had to be done. And here's what it was. Anybody could tell me why some marriages don't work out. Let me simplify. Why do wives leave a man? Why does a wife say, I can't be here anymore, and she leaves and gets a divorce? Why does that happen? Give me reasons. What are some responsibilities maybe a man has to her wife? What are they? Security, what else? what else? Provides, money, faithful, appreciation, love, sex. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I knew she was going to say we talked about sex for 1 hour with these. Sex. By the way, sex is a big part of it. Sex is health, a whole different thing for sex, but that's all a part of it. Okay, why does a man sometimes get a divorce from a woman? Sex. By the way, some cultures hold back sex. It's like a method of punishing the husband, which I don't think is very smart, but it is what it is. Okay, but what else is it? Why does a man sometimes divorce a wife? What is that? Respect, lack of respect, sex, what else? Money, love, what's that? Lack of support. Okay. So let me tell you my wiring. I grew up in an environment where everything was like, had to be perfect, because it was like an act. You know how you see families that is all an act? On the outside, everything looks perfect. Typically, they have the most problems internally. Anybody who ever walks around and says, oh, my wife and I, we never argue. We just love each other because of the power of God, the grace of God, not us. Because we were saved. And I said, someone's really doing something dirty in that marriage. Right? Husband and wife fight. We have some very solid fights. I swear, if we had a camera for you guys to see some of the fights, it'd be a whole new YouTube channel. We'd be crushing. We'd be competing with PewDiePie if we had a channel to show someone. How many of you guys have some solid fights? Husband and wife that have some solid fights that you would put up with anybody else's fight? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Now, the kind of fights I'm not a fan of is the ones I saw. My mom and dad, they would fight. They would be spinning plates, flying something. Bam! Chow! Hey, it's gone. That kind of fight is no good fight. It's fights. Okay, fine. I was having a conversation with one of our wives. My conversation with husbands is a different kind of tough conversation. We give you both of them. I think everybody needs to hear this. I said, it's exciting to marry an ambitious man. It's exciting to man. It's just, I love his drive. He's so ambitious. It's so amazing. It's crazy. He's so driven. My man has an A-type personality. Yeah, but I kind of want to go to work at 11 o'clock and come home at 3 o'clock. Because that's why he's ambitious. And so I'm talking to this one girl, and I said, in your family, did you have anybody in your family that was like your husband? She said, no. Did anybody make money like your husband does? No. I said, is it a fair assumption that somebody in your family is right now telling you, well, he makes the money so you can stay home and raise the kids. He makes the money so you can do this. If he's making the money, stay home and raise the kids. She says, my entire family tells me that. I said, well, my mom and my sisters all tell me that. I said, does it make you think that maybe that's the right thing to do? Yes. Have they ever married an ambitious guy like you married? No. So you can't listen to them. You have to understand that you cannot listen to them. When my wife and I started going and seeing counselors for our marriage, we went to one counselor, sweetheart of a guy. Everybody talked about this guy. We went to him, we sat down, lasted 10 minutes. The key to a successful marriage is for the husband and wife and the kids to have dinner every night at 6 o'clock. I said, can I ask you what you did for a living? I was a school teacher for 25 minutes. I said, thank you so much for your time. She said, no, we still have 50 minutes left. I said, no, we're good. We'll date the whole session. But thank you, it's been awesome. Let's go. So then I left. What are you doing? So that's kind of disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. I'm not a teacher. You're not marrying a teacher. You want to marry a teacher? That's your counselor. If you want to marry a guy like me, that's not your counselor. So who do we go talk to? I said, we're going to go talk to Dudley. So we went to Dudley, and I had her go talk to his wife. And she said, do you know who you're marrying? Are you okay with his schedule? You okay with his travel schedule? You're okay with everybody coming to him? Is that going to bother you? What are you going to do when all these other people come and talk to him? How are you going to handle that when somebody calls you late at night? Just so you know, sometimes it could be a vet, somebody died from the church, and they call and nothing has to step aside and go talk to that family. Are you okay from being on the phone till 2 o'clock in the morning? Are you okay having to do some of this stuff with the kids? Are you okay knowing sometimes he's going to come home stressed and he doesn't really have a lot of things, so you still have, are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? And she went through this whole thing. And then she came back and told me about it. I said, that makes sense to me. It's kind of weird. If you want to marry somebody like me and for us to make this work, you kind of want to talk to wives like that so you know what it is to be married to somebody like me. Now, if you want to marry somebody that's a 9 to 5, she's not good counsel for you. Because a 9 to 5 is a different story. So now I'm speaking to everybody here. Wives and husbands. Well, let me talk to the wives first. If you see your husband growing and you don't, and you just want the money, you have to realize if you can really sustain a relationship with an A-type personality with dreams. Because many wives want a man that has a big dream and is driven and ambitious, but they want him home at 5 o'clock. Those don't go together. So which one do you want? Home at 5 o'clock or the dreams? You want your kids to say, I want one to grow up and be like my daddy? Or do you want your kids to say, I want to grow up and one to be like Trump or Barack Obama? What do you want your kids to say? That's something the wife's got to make a decision with. I respect Ceci a lot because Ceci always hypes up her husband. I have so much respect for Ceci. I respect for Alejandro. Alejandro's a way of a good-looking single guy who in his lifetime has kissed maybe I think 2 or 3 girls in his lifetime before. Obviously extremely sarcastic when I say that. I love the fact that his form of accountability on Instagram is to post pictures saying how much he loves his wife. It's his form of accountability to his wife for all the girls to say, oh, he's taken. Oh, he's taken. I love my wife so much. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is. She looks better pregnant than she's not pregnant. I just love all the stuff that he says. Very smart on what he's doing, right? But at the same time, if one grows and the other doesn't grow, it's a very tricky type of thing there. Well, Patrick, are you saying divorce makes sense? Absolutely not. But I'm very glad my parents got a divorce. It was the best decision they made. Because she would have killed my dad. It made no sense. My wife and I, we got married. I'll tell you a funny story. We were in the back yesterday, 2 days ago. And Amor was sitting at the table, and I was telling a story to Ian and Alice. I said, you know, when we got married, everybody said, there's no way in the world this is going to work out. And Amor said, Amor, like, do you remember when people said it's not going to work? It's just Pat. I told everybody, they're not going to stay married for more than a year. Amor didn't think this marriage was going to work out. Guys, we didn't think this marriage was going to work out. Like, we're way off personalities. How the hell did this work out? Jennifer is a big part of it. Let me explain why. Jennifer is the most ridiculous mother in the world for what she does with her kids, how loving she is to them. I wish I had a mother. Like, Jennifer's the kind of a mother every kid, especially a boy, dreams about having. She is that mother, right? How she's with her kids. Fantastic. She can tell you right now every time she nursed the kids. And she nursed the kids for a long time. Obviously, Middle East, we nurse our kids till they're 17 years old. Like 11 months, 9 months, but you know what I'm saying. But she kept all the notes. And you know what it is with her? Who knows what that sounds like? Oh my God, they turned that off, man. It's almost there. 1 more ounce, that's enough. Like I had nightmares with this shit. Like, oh my gosh. Today I have flashbacks. Like, you know, I'm not worried about the running bottom, but I hear that noise, I run away. I see some people going through right now. But she was disciplined with that. And she was always about trying to find a way to please me. If I want sex, we have sex. Oh, babe. No. 12 o'clock, she's tired. Babe, it's 12 o'clock. Babe. I gotta wake the kids up at. Come on, babe. Let's go. Never. But you know what's crazy? You laugh about it. You have no idea how important it is to be ambitious man. You have no idea how important it is to be ambitious man. I'll hold it back and give it to him. No way in the world. He has to earn it. He has to earn it. I'm working my ass off. I have to earn it. No. I'm working my ass off, man. Always. You know, whatever happens, she does that part. Cooking. If I want some kind of food, she'll do her part. I told her, what do you want to be? I don't want to be a single mom. I want to be a career person. No problem. Like, I'm not forcing to be one or the other. That's not the relationship. But this marriage has worked because she also helps That's going to revolutionize your entire business. Guys, everything's going to go to one app. Every single thing you're doing. They're blown away by it. But everything's going to one app. She's leading that. She's leading that. She respects my family. She respects my sister. She respects my mom. She respects my dad. She respects everybody. She's never offended any of you. None of you guys have ever had a conflict with you. Never. With me, a different story. With her, you've never had a conflict. Ever. So in my mind as a man, why would I look elsewhere? Go follow my Instagram and look at the messages. Look how many stupid messages and pictures I get. I show it throughout there. Look at this picture. You like her butt? Listen, look at this picture. I get so many weird videos. So many weird videos. I can start a side porn business, I'm telling you. $4.95 membership. I just gotta find the merchant account that will take porn memberships. I can't find it. Hey, let me tell you what a man thinks about. Here's where I go to. Did you see what happened right there? Why? Every need is filled. I'm going to look elsewhere. She's making it work to be able to keep an ambitious guy like this. Then I got to do my part, so she goes. You got it? You understand where we're going? I'm not, just so you know, I'm coming to the school of thought of, that's not how you're supposed to be. He has to make it. No, marriage is work. And for some of you guys that love being married to ambitious men or women, it is just as hard to get them to marry you as it is to keep them. I'll never forget, I was sitting there with Grant. It's me, him, and his wife. And we had our guys, and Mario was there, Paul was there, and I think Brittany was even there. Marriage conversation came up. He says, you know, he was talking to his wife. I says, look, the credit goes to my wife because she knows how to keep a man like this. That's hard to do. She knows how to keep a man like this. And I listen to her. I know it's not about my message, because not everybody's not. It's why we keep together message. Now we talk to men. Gents, the pain is on you now. If you say you're working at the at the office, and you're on Facebook all day long doing nothing, you are annoying. I had a guy one time that his wife called me and she said, Patrick, my husband's been working with you for 3 years. He's broke. Nothing happens. You keep telling this business. I said, wait a minute. I put the call on mute. I said, tell her how many appointments you ran last week. No, Pat, please. I said, tell her how many appointments you ran last week. You're making me look like a fool in front of your wife. When I told you the dream is real, you're bullshitting me to your wife. Tell her how many appointments you ran last week. I'm not, Pat, please don't do that, Pat. If you don't tell her, I swear to God, I'm going to tell her. Because you do not throw me under the bus. I work my ass off for your dreams to become a reality with you and your wife. You are not going to tell your wife this business doesn't work. Not going to happen with me. Tell her. Tell her right now. So we're going back and forth, and I keep saying, Patty, hang on, Patty, mute. Tell her. Tell her how many appointments you ran last week. Tell her you sit there in your corner office, you do nothing. Tell her right now. Tell her. No. I'm going to tell her. No, you tell her. You go ahead. Hey, Patty, this guy's got something to tell you. And he told me. So you know what I did? I flat up over the side. Let's go for a walk. I said, if you are not going to lose some weight, you're 350 pounds right now. If you're not going to get to work, if you're not going to run appointments, you're going home. And I don't want to see you ever again. We can be friends. But this is for you because you're making everything look bad in front of your wife. If you are not, she's given you 6 years. She works hard. She does everything you want her to do to be a great supportive wife, and you are not. And I'm very disappointed in you. What do you want to do? This is not a time to say, I believe you can change. I believe you can change. No. Decision time. What are we doing? What are you doing? I can respect it. Go get a $45,000 in your job because that's the life you want. But don't come here lying to your wife talking about you're working hard. So my office, if you're a husband in my office, you don't like working with me. Wives loved it because you're going to work. You ain't going to come in the office walking around being on Facebook all day because this is what I would do all day long. I go walk around and I'll always go behind people's computers. What are you doing? What is it? Oh, I'm just checking. stands over here. She stands right there. She grabs the mic and she walks. But you better believe Erica knows who she married. And Erica knows that, hey, a guy like this is going places. If I'm going to go places with this guy, I'm going to go be partner with him, not just his wife. We're going to be partners. So Erica works just as hard as you. So I want to hear a message saying it's unfair. Somebody sent me a message yesterday from the Liberation Hierarchy saying, I thought this was people helping people. I think you're being unfair to liberation. I said, I don't do well with victims. Liberation has the same exact opportunity as everybody else. If they don't want to run a million-point bishop, that is on them. If they run a million-point bishop, they'll be on stage like everybody else getting recognition. If you're going to stay a victim, you will never compete in this company. Who do you want to be? That message, you know who you are. I said it on Instagram. You can actually raise your hand and know who you are. You know who you are, Liberation. Does that girl know who she is? You going to raise your hand or no? She raised her hand. Good for you. You can put your hand in. I see your hand. I see your hand. You can put your hand